Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot, where today we're going to be taking a look and unboxing the Grimalkin's Curious Cat's Tarot by MJ Cullinane, the same author and creator behind the Crow Tarot, which you know I'm a huge fan of because I'm Cosmic Crow Tarot. But at the same time, I'm a huge fan of cats too. So when I saw this deck, I was like all about it because I love having cat decks because I love connecting with my cat. You can see the background right here is even like a paw print bandana, and it's Dash's little reading cloth I like to think of. And this is actually her deck, the Tarot of the Pagan Cats. But as she gets bigger, I thought I'd get her own special deck too. And that's what this one really is. I got it inspired by her because she's like growing up. She's 9 months now. She's actually in the room with me, which she usually isn't, but she's chilling in her window right now. Just like laying in it. She might come back periodically. She was here a minute ago, but she's like, I'm just going to sit in my window. And you can see her right there, just like chilling, looking out at the world. And she might do that the entire video. She might pop in here and try to knock these little things out. She's done that before too, so that's why she's usually not in the room. But as this is a cat deck, I very much wanted her to be here with me. She's my little familiar in training. You can hear her in the background climbing down to see what I'm doing. And, you know, I want to connect with her more with this deck. So we'll move this Tarot of the Pagan Cats aside. You can tell it's one of the mini decks, which is perfect for Dash because she's a little mini cat right now. We expect she's going to get much bigger, but for now, she's about 9 months old, like I said, so she's still growing. You can see I have not even opened this box yet. It's very much still in the packaging. So as I look at the cards, you'll get to see them too, and if it calls to you, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can purchase this deck for your own collection. I made a little nick in the packaging so I can get the plastic off really quickly for you, and you can see there getting it off, and we can get it off there. And maybe this little piece of plastic will be enough for Dash to be like, ooh, I want to play. Yep, she's sitting right beside me. You just can't see her. She's off camera. So we'll set that plastic aside for now, and we'll get into the deck. You can see it's one of those boxes. It's very well made. Got the description of all the cards and a few pictures right there to see as examples. You open it up. You know, that first time you open a deck, very stiff, but you know the cards are well kept. You have the guidebook right here. You can see there it's very descriptive. There aren't any pictures though, but that's what the tarot deck itself is for. You don't need pictures in the guidebook, I don't think, at least. You can see there the inside of the box on this side has a picture of 2 cats, like upside down and right side up. And in here you have a cat as well. That cat looks very similar to Dash, except it is orangish, and Dash is very much gray and white. So we'll set the box over here on this side. And we'll set the cards right here and see if I can very smoothly take this off. Apparently that's not going to work. A lot of times I like to keep this little wrap on there, but seems like that's not going to be the case this time because I cannot get it off, so I'm actually just going to very easily pull it off like it should be, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. You can see there the backs, very beautiful backs. There's not any cats or anything on them. It has the roses and stuff. You can read them upright or reverse. You won't know which one is coming because it looks the same up as it does down. So we'll flip over the deck. We see the Fool is on the bottom, and we'll go from there. See if I can get this so that the reflection is not that bad. Okay, lighting a little bit better. We'll go from here. We see the Fool, as I said, right here, and you've got a cat right here going in a boat. That's definitely really interesting to see, like for the cat deck especially, because when it comes to doing things that we're just starting and really just beginning, we're a little bit scared of it because it's out of our comfort zone. And when we think about cats, they're definitely not that comfortable when it comes to boats and water in general. So this kind of shows having that fearless feline, there we go, fearless feelings about starting something you might not know that much about. We move on to the Fool. It shows a black cat here playing with a chrysalis with a butterfly in it, so the magic that comes with transformation of the butterfly. We had the High Priestess next, beautiful white cat. There's the veil and everything, and shows the knowledge that she possesses within. And the Empress shows the mother cat, Siamese cat, with her little baby cat. Definitely the thing we think about with the Empress, with like motherhood and stuff like that. And you have the little mouse down here that's like ready to play, but not really the people or creatures he wants to play with. And we have the Emperor next. This cat definitely looks like a male. Definitely the face and stuff, and that's something that I'm always been really good at. I've always just been able to look a cat in the eye and be like he or she. Like I can tell what they are by looking at them a lot of times. And this one definitely just screams male to me. And we think of emperor, we think of male, so that makes a lot of sense. Then we have the Hierophant. The cat's holding a little key there. And the Lovers, which this is the illustration that we see on the top of the box too. So this is one of the more popular ones, I assume. And we have, it reminds me very much of the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups and the Lovers and the Tarot kind of go hand in hand, even though one is a major arcana and one's a minor arcana. One's a 6 and one's a 2. That lion head definitely connects back to the Two of Cups, I feel. And we have the Chariot. Cat's working the dogs there. My cat Dash definitely does that too. She is walking around wondering what I'm doing, but she doesn't dare get in the picture, which is why she's in here and what I wanted her to do. Then we have Strength is next as 8. And the Hermit. Looks like the same character from the Strength is the same character in the Hermit. So once you find your strength, you take your time for solitude and really connect with the world around you. And you can see the cat there is watching a firefly. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. I like that Hanged Man. You know me and crows. So you have the crows there, and crows and I, sorry. You have the crows there, like, and maybe even like catching the cat so it doesn't fall. And then we have Death. Not my favorite illustration here because it kind of shows a dead cat, but you know, death and rebirth, like things are growing, things are on fire. You're like being reborn like a phoenix. And we have Temperance next. And the Devil. Very interesting illustration there. I like that. And we have the Tower. See if I move things over just slightly. Yeah, the lighting isn't perfect, but I hope you're getting, like, I'm not too handsy and you're getting like the illustration so you can see what they look like. With the Tower, we have the Star and the Moon. Now that cat kind of looks like Dash too because it has all those spots and her back is like just covered in spots. We thought maybe because we found her in the road in the end of July of last year, like sitting in the middle of the road being straddled by cars in a rainstorm. And so we don't know who her parents were. I'm kind of under the impression, here she comes, there, you can see her like slinking through. I'm pretty sure, like, I've convinced myself that her mom was a feral cat and her dad is a Bengal because she is crazy. She's wild, she's insane. If you hear me scream at any time, it's because she's decided she's gotten bored and she needs to attack my face. So that might happen. You can hear her getting in her tunnel back there. Anything to make a little bit more noise. She's got her toys scattered around this room. Like, this is her playtime, this is her playroom, this is her bedroom. She loves it in here. It's her safety place. Then we have the Sun and Judgment. Beautiful illustration of Judgment. I really like that one. And you can tell MJ Cullinane here, she and I have something really huge in common. I think like she and I both have the same favorite two creatures, the same favorite spirit animals, or the spirit animals we're most connected to. Because a lot of these cards I've noticed have crows on them as well as cats. And they go really well together. I mean, you think about cats and crows, crows and cats, they sound really good together. And you know, if Cosmic Cat Tarot sounded as good as Cosmic Crow Tarot, I might consider like being that name, but no, crows and I definitely are very connected. But when it comes to like personal pets and choices and stuff, it's always been cats for me. Completing the major arcana, we have the World right here. And then apparently we have 22 as well. So this deck did say there's 80 cards in it. It's not just 78. So Unity is a beautiful card right here. And that one definitely looks like Dash too. It's like coming together, unifying. That 2 energy shows like partnerships and balance and stuff like that. So beautiful illustration there. Something we didn't expect. And then we have the Grimalkin itself right here, the Curious Cat. Now, I've looked into this word, and I believe it's like a community of cats and people that love cats in Northern America, like around Washington State and stuff. So this might be like their mascot, the Grimalkin. And that's 23, so it kind of relates back to the Hierophant, too, with that 23 and 5. I like that. And we begin the Minor Arcana with the Ace of Wands. Still can't get that lighting right. It's kind of bothering me. Ace of Wands. They'll stick together there. And we have the 2 of Wands next. 2 cats playing together. My best friend has a kitten about the same size as Dash, and they used to have little play dates. Like, he's a boy and she's a girl, and we called them like their boyfriends and girlfriends. But since they got older, we got both of them fixed, and they haven't seen each other since, so we're not sure if they'll play together again or they'll just be like, stay away from me. We have the 3 of Wands next, and then the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 6. Dash is going to jump up on her tree now. I don't know if you heard that or not. Yeah, she has a little, well, it's not a little cat tree. It's like 5 feet tall, and she sits in there and watches out the window. Because I have 2 windows. 7 of Wands. Keep getting distracted because I keep talking about my cat. But that's one thing you can assure that I will do if you get me on the subject to talk cats. I will tell you all about my cat. I am obsessed with my cat. My cat is my kid. 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, and this is very interesting, defending itself against that water right here. You can see it's been in the water, so it knows what it's like. So we connect it back to that fool we met in the beginning, getting in the boat. Maybe things didn't go out the way they wanted, but they were still passionate when they started, and they're not going to give up. We have the 10 of Wands next, followed by the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. And each of those all has the fire that connects it back to the wand suit because it's passion and inner fire. Next suit is the Cup suit. Trying to get them all organized here. Dash has now decided that my foot is something to play with. Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the 4. That just completely embraces that energy of the card of boredom. Just look how bored that cat is sitting there. It's like, here's this golden cup that has a bird in it and everything. Yep, there she is, attacking my face. She does that. It's one thing about Dash is if she's not getting enough attention and she feels like she's not the center of attention, she will make sure she is and just start jumping at you and attacking your face. Climbing up you and just pay attention to me. That's what she's doing. Anyway, 4 of Cups, and you can see the 5 of Cups right here. That very much looks like Dash too. And you can see the cup here is very similar to the cup right here, which maybe shows, you know, they haven't quite been able to stop feeling bored, but they've lost those 3 cups. They've all fallen down. So up here they have still the potential that remains after you've lost the cups, the amounts and what was in the cups to fulfill you in the first place. 5 of Cups is followed by the 6 of Cups, and you can see a bunch of cats there, a couple cats at least, you know, enjoying all the flowers and everything, and getting comfy and just enjoying life around their little, I want to say mesa. Yeah, their little abode right there. It reminds me like Spanish right there. 7 of Cups. Then we have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 10, adorable little kittens right there. Then we have the Page of Cups, cat playing with the fish there, very notorious for the Page of Cups, talking to the fish, or in the cat's case, most likely killing the fish. Then we have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. And that completes the suit of Cups. Definitely enjoying life beside his ocean. Go back to that fool that was in the boat. He's kind of found what he loves. He's defended himself enough, and he's comfy and enjoying himself, just floating on his little rock there and his paw in the little cup. And the Suit of Swords is next, and we have the Ace of Swords, surrounded by crows. Beautiful illustration. And we have the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the Rest and Reflection card we all need sometimes. Cats, if any animal really knows and knows how to appreciate rest, I feel it's a cat. I've read that the average cat, even an adult cat, sleeps 18 hours of a day, and you think about it, there's 24 hours in a day, so a lot of times you will see the cat doing this. And as I look over, that's pretty much what my cat is doing now. We go from I'm hungry to I want to play in my tunnel to I want to eat, and then I want to go sit in my window, and then I want attention. You know, cat's life. Cat's lives are fun. 5 of Swords is next, and then we have the 6 of Swords, leaving the stress behind and finding a time of peace and happiness and harmony. One of my favorite cards. Then we have the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Somewhat looks like Dash, but this card, honestly, it looks so much like my cat Luna. That was my cat before Dash. She got really sick and we had to put her down early last year in February, and yeah, I've told you that before. Luna was my world. Luna was like my best friend, my familiar, and everything. And I'm hoping Dash gets to that point where she's just like comfortable and she just chills beside me and stuff instead of, hey, pay attention to me or I'll kill you and attack your face. Anywho, 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. The crows seem to have won out over that cat and shot 10 swords into its back. Again, not a fan of the fact that the cat looks dead, but, you know, reborn, it's not actually dead cat. Swords represent your mind, so it's a lot of times with the 10 of Swords, it's not so much that you're ready to die. It's that you feel as though you're going to because the stress of life is stressing you out so much. The Page of Swords is next, followed by the Knight of Swords, the crow and a cat on top of a horse's head. That horse is very patient with the two of them. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the King, and we've met the final suit that we have in this deck, which is the same final suit. Well, 4 suits in every single deck. Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. It's like all the sad cards are the ones that look like Dash. That's weird. The Six of Pentacles, the Seven. Sorry about the little glare there. The Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. I love the fact, like, this deck is so perfect, and I'm glad I came across it in the local Books A Million, because cats and crows, like, they go hand in hand in my head. They're my favorite creatures in the world. So we have, like, crows and, like, hidden in every single card. MJ Cullinane, fantastic artist. Her work is so gorgeous. We have the Page of Pentacles there, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and of course, last but certainly not least, the man of the season, because as I'm making this video, it is Taurus season, the King of Pentacles. So that is a look at the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot. Again, I will leave a link in the description below where you can purchase this deck for your own collection if it costs you. If you would like a personal reading with this deck, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. Send me a message on either of my socials, my email as well. It's cosmic.crow.tarot@gmail.com if you want to just book it that way. Of course, there's my website as well if you want to do it that way. But beautiful deck. I'm really excited to add this one to my collection. It was not one that I was like definitely adding to it. I'll be completely honest with you. There were 2 decks that I spent way too much money on that I was really excited about, but things didn't work out for them, so I didn't end up getting them and I canceled them. So this deck is the one I got instead, and I'm extremely happy with it. I love the illustrations. Like, the illustrations are gorgeous. Cats are awesome. If you're a cat lover, then this deck is definitely up there. Tarot of the Pagan Cats, too. Awesome little deck to keep with you and, like, connect with your cats, too. Beautiful. So, I've got 2 cat decks now. If you're a cat lover, I'm the one to come see. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope the sound was not too that bad. Dogs barking. I tried to use my headphone. My hair had to sometimes, so you might hear, like, weird little noises. But, that's all my apologies, I guess. Sorry if you didn't enjoy it. As always, though, I want to thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one.